Good morning, everybody. This is Eric Lofholm. I want to welcome all of you to our 15-minute daily motivational call, the Think and Grow Rich, Law of Success, Napoleon Hill version. We're going to be teaching out of these books now for all of December. 23 different lessons I'm going to cover 15 minutes a day. We'll be here on Zoom. We'll be on Facebook Live. We'll be at dailymotivationalcall.com. All the content will be up at dailymotivationalcall.com. So when class is done today, we'll put all the content up there, and every day it'll appear there. So if you ever miss a class, you can always catch the recordings at dailymotivationalcall.com. They go on YouTube and Podbean, but all the information is at dailymotivationalcall.com. If you're right-handed, take your right hand. If you're left-handed, take your left hand. Pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself, great job for joining me here this morning. And the reason I always start off the call, if you're new to the call, some of you are meeting me for the first time. And if you're meeting me for the first time, welcome. Thanks for being here. We're going to have a great class today to get you ready for a great, successful day and teach you lesson number 1 of Napoleon Hill's 17 Principles of Success. So we start off by acknowledging ourselves, and I want you to be your number 1 cheerleader. It's one of the things that I teach, to encourage ourselves. Type into the chat, today is going to be a great day. Today is going to be a great day. Type that into the chat right now. And what you're doing is you're declaring that it's going to be a great day. And if you go deep into Hill's work, one of the things you'll find about Napoleon Hill is he was really into the mind and focusing your thoughts on what you want. He emphasized we have control over our thinking. So when we declare today's going to be a great day, and we start off and we acknowledge ourselves, it does make a difference for our day. Couple ways you can do this class live. You can do it on Zoom, and you can do it inside of this Facebook group. The Facebook group is called Continuous Sales Improvement. Continuous Sales Improvement. If you want to do the class on Zoom, you will need to register, and you can register at thinkandgrowrichcall.com, www.thinkandgrowrichcall.com. We have over 400 people that registered for this month-long class. I would love it if you would share this information with some of your friends or your network, or bring it up at your next sales meeting, or if you're on a network marketing team, let your upline, downline, crossline know about this call. Let's see if we can get 1,000 people to participate in this call this month. Just let them know they can register at thinkandgrowrichcall.com, www. I will be offering a certificate of completion if you do all 23 lessons live or on the recording. At the end of the class, I'll give you instructions on how you can request a certificate of completion. So I want to reward those of you with documentation that you successfully completed the class. So if you do all 23 lessons with me, I'll give you the instructions on the last day of class on how you can request the certificate of completion. All right, so let's jump into our content. Excuse me. Principle number 1, definiteness of purpose. This is right out of Hill's work here. Definiteness of purpose is the starting point of all achievement. Don't be like a ship at sea without a rudder, powerless and directionless. Decide what you want, find out how to get it, and then take daily action toward achieving your goal. You will get exactly and only what you ask and work for. Make up your mind today. What is it that you want? And then start today to go after it. Do it now. Successful people move on their own initiative, but they know where they are going before they start. What this means to me is to script out your future. Earl Nightingale was famous for saying, "We become what we think about." Earl Nightingale was a Napoleon Hill-like person. and he studied success his entire life. And he's famous for The Strangest Secret, which you can find on YouTube. The Strangest Secret is the first motivational audio record that sold 1 million+ copies. And the strangest secret, according to Earl Nightingale, is we become what we think about. I say we become what we think about and write it down. So if you take what I'm saying and what Hill's saying, and you use your mind, you use your imagination, you think about your future and what you want to create, and you write it down, and then you focus it in on a definiteness of purpose for your career. And I'm going to give you 2 real-world examples of my father and myself, and then I'm going to talk about Bruce Lee, and I want you to think about how this applies to you. So this is my dad here. My dad he's essentially retired now. He's 80. This photo was taken with my 3 sisters, and he got an award called the Remington Award. My father planted his flag in pharmacy when he was in his 20s. And he had a 50+ year run in pharmacy. He logged over 100,000 hours in one profession, which is pretty rare. Very few people ever accomplish that. This night that my father was photoed here, he won an award called the Remington Award. One pharmacist a year nationwide gets this award. It's kind of like getting in the Baseball Hall of Fame. And my father got this award because he had definiteness of purpose. He planted his flag in his career, and he achieved an elite level of success by applying Napoleon Hill's principle. Now, I don't think my dad ever read Think and Grow Rich, and I don't think he's aware of the principle of definiteness of purpose, but it's what he did. Now, not everybody's going to have a 50-year career in one profession, but you know what you and I can do? We can plant our flag with whatever you're doing now and say, this is going to be my career focus between now and the end of my career. You can take a step back. Look, the title of the book is The Big Idea, guys. The title of the book is Think and Grow Rich. And Napoleon Hill talks in this book about imagination. And there's a whole section in here on imagination. You can go in the introduction, you can find it. I don't have time to find it right now. But what you do is you take a step back, you think about your future, however many years you have left in your career, and go, what do I want the remaining years of my career to be about? And then you write it down. And then consider declaring it. So this is what I did. My definiteness of purpose is to become the top sales trainer of my generation. I'm 51 years old. And when I was 28 years old, I declared that. So for the last 20+ years, I've gotten up every single workday with one singular focus: be the best in the world at what it is that I do. This is a photo of me speaking at an event called Get Motivated. And it's a nationwide seminar series. I think they even do it all over the world. This is the same seminar circuit that Zig Ziglar was on, one of my heroes, when he was alive. Me getting on the Get Motivated circuit, me being with you guys right here, right now, is directly related to me planting my flag at age 28 over 20 years ago and saying, this is what I want my career to be about. This is an X factor. If you take what I'm teaching you right now and you use your imagination and apply this in your life, this one idea can create transformation. This one idea can create a breakthrough for you. If you say, you know what, I want to be the best realtor in my community, or I want to be a 6-figure loan officer, or I want to be able to retire from my job with my network marketing income, or I want to have a full practice in coaching, or I want to fill in the blank. It's whatever you want. You don't have to be number one unless that's what you want. It's all about, what do you want to create? And we use our mind to think about what we want to create, and then we go out, and the remaining lessons I'll be teaching you about ways of creating plans to go out and make your definiteness of purpose happen. You can extend this idea to other areas of your life. Relationships. In other words, you could have a vision, if you're married, for example, for your relationship with your spouse, or you could have a vision for your relationship with your family. You could have a vision for your health. What do you want your health to be like in the future? Think into the future, write it down. Write it down. When I coach people, I'll ask them about their vision for their future. And many times they'll say, well, here's my vision, Eric. And they'll tell me. And then I'll ask them, is it written down? A lot of times they say no. We want to write things down because it makes the intention stronger. Think about this. If you take the time to create a definiteness of purpose, right? I'm giving you two examples. My father got to an elite level in pharmacy because he planted his flag. And I modeled that in my career, and I planted my flag, and I built an international training company from scratch because I used my mind to focus on what I want. And here's the cool thing, you can do it too. You can take your mind, Frank, and you can focus the rest of your career on what you want to create with your business. John in Arizona, you can take your mind and you can focus on what you want to create for the remainder of your career. Your mind, this is from Napoleon Hill, your mind acts like a magnet, attracting to you what your dominating thoughts are. So focus your mind on what you want to create. Some people think about their problems. Some people think about their goals and dreams. In both cases, you get to be right. You can have your problems or you can have your goals and dreams. Anything man can conceive and believe, man can achieve. Bruce Lee, the famous Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, will be the first highest paid Oriental superstar in the United States. In return, I will give the most exciting performances and render the best of quality in the capacity of an actor. Starting in 1970, I will achieve world fame. And from then onward till the end of 1980, I will have in my possession $10 million. I will live the way I please and achieve inner harmony and happiness. Google Bruce Lee definite chief aim. Okay, in this book, The Law of Success, Hill calls it definite chief aim. In Think and Grow Rich, he calls it definiteness of purpose. It's the same thing. Just for fun, when we're done, Google Bruce Lee definite chief aim. Do you think it made a difference that Bruce Lee wrote down that he wanted to become world famous? And then he did. That's interesting. He thought the thought, he wrote it down, and then it happened. So this is a blueprint for you to achieve at a higher level. I want you to come back every day. I'm doing this for 23 days, Monday through Friday, every Monday through Friday, including Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, every Monday through Friday. I'm always going to record them. You can get the recordings at dailymotivationalcall.com. Now, we got bonus videos. This bonus video, it's a super cool video because it's Napoleon Hill himself teaching what I just taught you. So I'm going to pull it up here on the screen. So this video right here, this is Napoleon Hill teaching you definiteness of purpose. So I'm going to bring you, whenever I can find them, Hill teaching you. So you get to learn it from me, my interpretation of Hill's work, then you get to learn it from Napoleon Hill. Now, all this information is going to be up at dailymotivationalcall.com. So when you go to this website, dailymotivationalcall.com, the class I'm teaching right now, it'll be up here. It's white now because it's slowly loading because I'm on Zoom, but it'll be up here and there'll be the bonus video. The Hill video will be up here. Oh, you know what? That's because my assistant, that's okay. I see. I'm talking to myself right now. My assistant's actually already a step ahead of me, which is awesome. So that'll be up there shortly. And I think the bonus video is already up there. Click bonus video. Nope, it'll be up there shortly. All right. So I have a class in addition to this Napoleon Hill class. It's on December 14th and 16th, and it's to create your 2022 plan. I want you guys to do that class with me. It's free. planningclass.com. I want you guys to go there right now and register. It's a free class. I just put in the Zoom chat, planningclass.com, www.planningclass.com. It's separate from this class, and it's going to be awesome. All right. If you're glad you're here and you're excited about learning all month long from Napoleon Hill's teaching, just type the word yes in the chat. If you're on Zoom, type the word yes in the chat. If you're on Facebook, type the word yes in the chat. We're going to do this again tomorrow. All right. Same time, same Zoom, same Facebook. I'm going to bring the same energy, but I'm going to teach you lesson 2. And I'm going to come prepared with great notes, with great energy. And I'm going to also share with you a video from Napoleon Hill. So you get to learn from him and from me. And you're going to learn so much, guys, over this next month. So thank you for being here. I got to run because I got to get on my next call. Have a great, successful, productive day today, guys. Go out there and produce. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.